Okay, so this is to those who really want to get some good sleep by sleeping to the TV and stuff. So what's good, y'all? This is Chris's Cool Videos and Fun. Today I'm gonna tell y'all on how to sleep with a certain network with the TV on. So I gotta show you something. So this is an Amazon TV right here, Fire TV. This is the remote. That's right, the remote to turn on the TV. Let's turn this on. And here it goes, it's about to turn on. Wait for it. All right, there it goes, there it goes. So now we look at the channels here. There's all sorts of other good stuff we can look at. We got Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Disney Plus, News, Tubi, all those other networks. But right now, we gotta look at other apps that we can, sleep to. Because I got all sorts of other apps right here that I recommend that you try and use. Okay, so we got the primary apps right here. I already listed those apps. We got Amazon Music. We got Hulu and Sling. There's also Stars, Paramount Plus, Peacock, and all that other stuff. Apple TV. Red Ball 4, that's a game. It's not really that much to sleep to because you'd obviously just lose if you're gonna go to sleep. We got a documentary from PBS. We got PBS themselves. And over here, we got the three good stuff right here. We got the three good channels. We got Rumble, Spotify, and Twitch. Let me view the camera closer because I know the camera is just blurring the way. So right here, we got Rumble, Spotify, Twitch, and we also have the Peacock, Apple TV, Paramount Plus, Stars, ESPN, HBO Max, Hulu, Sling, and all that other good stuff. So really, the one app I told you a lot. I told you so much about Rumble, right? But right here, I don't think you noticed. They have an application onto the TVs. Yeah. Let's see what the applications on the TV look like here. All right, so now you got your TV remote for Rumble. All right, you see here I'm on Rumble. And then press that. That's right. And look at this. This is what the Rumble page looks like when you get there on the TV. So it's a really nice view to see here. It's a beautiful paradise right here. So we have the search tab right here. We got the podcast or the home page where you see all sorts of other good things that you feel freedom of wanting to do. And other things that you would want to watch that may sound interesting, like podcasts, politics, news, entertainment, and all sorts of other things. There's the live section where a lot of these live streams here are for 24/7, like this one right here. There's also gaming streams, which is like Minecraft and Fortnite. There's this chatting podcast or live stream. There's also the Lofi Girl. Yeah, they got news coming up 24/7. That way you get to know what's going on in the world. You got like the Lofi Girl streams. The Lofi Girl that you see online from YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Spotify, and all that other stuff. That's them. They also got a Rumble. They also got a Rumble account. There's a 24/7 country music radio. You get to play on the radio 24/7. I know this is on YouTube a lot, but this is different, right? Since this is Rumble, you can basically just, do what you can do on there and stuff. Because, well, with YouTube, when it comes to looking up things on YouTube on the TV, it could sometimes get into some type of errors, or, it could restrict that and stuff. But with Rumble, it doesn't do any of that. This stuff right here, it's relaxing. It's pretty good. And you get to look at the news and stuff. You get to look at what goes on in the world. And you also get to have a radio that's 24/7, twice a day and stuff. It's pretty good, though. It's better than YouTube and stuff. Rumble is freedom. It really is. 24/7 live streams within radios, music, podcasts, talk hosts, and gaming, and all sorts of other fun things. And over here, we got like the crypto streams. There's patriotic television programs. There's like Fox Business. There's all sorts of other things that you would want to watch on here and stuff. And we go to the browser and there's the genres. So there's genres like what I said before, news and podcasts, 24/7 TV channels. Because you see, Rumble has all that stuff. Because we'll see, with YouTube, YouTube just basically sometimes restricts the 24/7 podcast due to things like, copyright or, not being for, the stream expiring and all sorts of other things. But with Rumble, it doesn't do that. Rumble lets you, have the freedom you can on there, gain your subs, gain your views, and all sorts of other things. So right here, we also have the politics. We got music, gaming, fitness and health, viral videos, country music, rock music, IRL, sports, education, vlogs, comedy, health and science, all those other things, all that other good stuff. So, that's basically what I had to show you here onto the Rumble TV, the TV version of Rumble. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say here. So, it's best to turn off the lights. And then we get to watching Rumble. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we can watch. All right, let's turn on this podcast. Good night.